Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting into something really fundamental, Benjamin Graham's philosophy on investor personalities.
That's right.
Our mission, really, is to help you figure out if you lean towards being, a defensive investor, maybe an enterprising one, or even that third type, the emotional investor, and how knowing that, based on what Graham taught, can, really shape your chances of success.
Yeah, and it's fascinating how Graham framed it. He believed your return isn't just about the risk you're okay with taking.
Right.
It actually depends, he argued, on the intelligent effort you're willing and maybe able to put in. And that effort, or maybe the lack of it, that's what really defines your investment personality.
That's a great way to put it, intelligent effort. So, okay, let's unpack the first one then, the defensive investor. What did Graham say really defines them?
So this is what Graham called the passive investor. The main thing for them is safety. But maybe even more than that, it's about freedom from worry,
Freedom from concern, yeah.
Exactly. They're looking for a reliable return, maybe not the highest possible, but steady. And the way they do it is by sticking to well-known, established companies. Big names, solid track records, and making sure they're well diversified. It's really about building a portfolio that lets you sleep at night.
Okay, and here's something I found really striking for this defensive type. Graham basically tells them to almost ignore the market's day-to-day ups and downs.
Yeah.
He actually said, never buy a stock immediately after a substantial rise or sell one immediately after a substantial drop. That's not about ignoring reality, is it? It sounds more like having systems.
Precisely. It's discipline. Like maybe you automate your investments or you rebalance only on a set schedule, say once a year.
Right, taking the impulse out of it.
Exactly. It avoids reacting to the noise. You sidestep bad companies, sure, but you also avoid overpaying for even good companies when they get caught up in speculative hype. Patience is the key.
Got it. Okay, so that covers the defensive side. What about the flip side, the enterprising investor? Sounds more active.
Oh, definitely. It's
Okay.
a totally different mindset. Graham described this type as alert and enterprising.
Right.
They're using, maximum intelligence and skill. They're actively looking for opportunities that might beat the market average.
So they're hunting for value.
Yes, exactly. Making individual stock picks, searching for solid investment merit combined with a real chance for profit. Maybe it's an overlooked company or buying during a market panic.
But there's a catch, isn't there?
A big one. Graham puts a strong warning label on this path. He says flat out it's dangerous for anyone who isn't trained or doesn't have the time to do serious analysis.
Okay. So it demands a lot more than just being interested.
Requires real work,
Yeah.
deep analytical skill, significant time commitment.
That's a critical point, which sort of brings us to that third personality Graham warned us about, even if he didn't always label it explicitly. The emotional, or maybe we could call it the speculative investor.
Yeah, and this is where Graham gets really direct about the dangers. He points out that irrationality in stock returns is created by the speculative element.
Impulse is the enemy.
Impulse is your enemy, exactly. These investors, they tend to follow what he called counterproductive investment patterns. Lots of buying and selling, high turnover.
Like short-term speculators.
Precisely. Their focus shifts almost entirely to the stock price, not the underlying value of the business itself.
And that leads them to, buy high when everyone's excited and sell low when everyone's scared. Right.
You got it. They're chasing the latest hot product or reacting purely to market sentiment, the PE ratio bouncing around, instead of asking, what's this business actually worth?
And Graham's take was that this kind of speculation is temporary and fickle. Basically the opposite of sound investing.
Absolutely. It's gambling dressed up as investing.
So we've looked at these three distinct types: defensive, enterprising, emotional. What's the main takeaway for someone listening right now?
Well, Graham's core message, the thing that ties it all together, is pretty simple. Eliminate emotion from your investment program.
Easier said than done sometimes.
Oh, for sure. But he believed, famously, that the secret of investing is finally that there is no secret. It just boils down to having a simple, sensible, long-term plan, sticking to it, letting the market cycles do their thing without getting spooked or overly greedy.
Avoiding those impulses we talked about.
Rigorously avoiding impulse. Making decisions based on analysis, not gut feelings or market noise.
So that leaves a really important question for you, the listener.
Yeah, think about it. Hearing about these three personalities, the steady defensive, the active enterprising, the reactive emotional, which one felt most like you today?
And maybe more importantly,
What habits, even small ones, might you think about adjusting to bring your approach more in line with Graham's, timeless wisdom? Something to really consider.